Open Heavens Devotional Sunday, March 5, 2023. Topic: Divine Promotion Part 1. Memorize. Acts 13:12. Then the deputy, when he saw what was done, believed, being astonished at the doctrine of the Lord. Read. 2 Samuel 6:20-22. 20. Then David returned to bless his household. And Michal the daughter of Saul came out to meet David, and said, How glorious was the king of Israel today, who uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his servants, as one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovers himself. 21. And David said unto Michal, It was before the Lord, which chose me before thy father, and before all his house, to appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord, over Israel, therefore will I play before the Lord. 22. And I will yet be more vile than thus, and will be base in mine own sight, and of the maidservants which thou hast spoken of them shall I be had in honor. Message. 1 Samuel 2:7-8 tells us that God can make one fellow poor and another rich, He can bring one down and raise another. He can lift a beggar out of the dust and keep on promoting him until he is sitting amongst princes. Psalm 75:7 says further, But God is the judge, He puts down one, and sets up another. What does God look out for in the people He promotes? The first thing, according to our memory verse, is a willingness to do His will. Once He finds out that you are the kind of fellow who always wants to do His will, then He will mark you out for promotion. If He sees how passionate you are about lifting His name above every other name, He will lift you. This is the kind of heart that David had. It was this passion that made him confront Goliath when he heard the giant defiling the name of the Lord. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, What shall be done to the man that kills this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God? 1 Samuel 17:26. In 1 Samuel 17:45-47, David said that the fight belonged to God. He wasn't fighting for his own accolades, he was fighting for the glory of God. How passionate are you about the will of God being done in your life and around you? Once in a while, a fellow could start out pursuing the Lord's will, so he promotes him or her, but then along the line, the person could get carried away with power that he or she is no longer pursuing the Lord's will. The Lord responds by demoting such a fellow immediately and disgracefully, as we see in the story of King Saul in 1 Samuel 15:23. Today, when people talk about King Saul, they use him as a bad example. You can hardly find any good thing to say about him. That is the lot of those who, after being promoted by God, begin to do their own will rather than His. Reflection. Within your sphere of influence, do you pursue God's will or your own agenda? Don't forget to share today's message with your loved ones via WhatsApp and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of Open Heaven Daily Devotional every morning.